Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's your boy WolfpacMaine here, back at it again. We're going to bring you some fresh new content over here. It's time to bring you all some fresh new content over here. I repeat, it's time for me to bring you all some fresh new content over here. Shout out to the pack. It's time to get back to my roots. What up, y'all? Make sure you all hit that like button on the way in. Subscribe if you are new. Today, on our brand new episode of our wildlife art series, I'm going to draw a picture of a sea otter, and we're going to learn some interesting facts about them as well. Some fun, interesting facts. Shout out to Rain, the Rainmaker. A real big friend to the show. Huge sponsor, ally, and friend. So this was actually a request by her, and alright, let's see here. Alright, we're going to get into some facts. Alright, this is by Britannica website. The sea otter is a mammal. Sea otter, completely marine otter species of the northern Pacific, usually found in kelp beds, floating on its back. It opens mollusks by smashing them on a stone balanced on its chest. And can you all hear me? Let me know if you all can hear me well. The large hind feet are broad and flipper-like. The thick, lustrous coat is reddish to dark brown. The sea otter is the largest otter, reaching 100 to 160 centimeters, 40 to 65 inches long, and weighing 16 to 40 kilograms, or 35 to 90 pounds when fully grown. Oh wow, 90 pounds. It inhabits coastal waters from the Kuril Islands to the Aleutian Islands, southward of the coast of California. Sea otters mainly feed on sea urchins and on crabs and other shellfish. The captured prey is eaten at sea while the otter swims on its back. Rocks are typically used to break open crabs and other shellfish, whereas sea urchins are crushed with their forefeet and teeth. Consuming herbivorous urchins, genus I can't pronounce that. Strongylocentrosis. I'm sorry. Let me zoom in if y'all can read that. Zoom in so y'all can read. Hey, good morning, Miss Chelsea Lynn. Chelsea Lynn, the Rainmaker. All right, let me bring the chat down here so y'all can read. I apologize about that. There you go. Are y'all able to see the text on the screen? Okay. Consuming herbivorous urchins enables kelp forests and the fish associated with them to flourish. However, large numbers of sea otters can deplete shellfish populations, completing with fisheries for crabs, clams, and abalones. Female sea otters give birth in water to only one young at a time, and the young remains dependent on the mother until 6 to 8 months of age. And fair use. I'm about to play a video here for educational purposes.
Sea otters are known as aquatic, playful creatures that spend much of their time floating on their backs. They also serve a vital role in maintaining the health of their ecosystem. Sea otters live along the Pacific coast of North America. This region is lined with kelp forests, which are like underwater rainforests. They are composed of large masses of seaweed that grow upward toward the ocean's surface. Kelp forests have several tiers and a canopy, providing food and shelter for the animals of the coastline ecosystem. Sea urchins, spiny creatures found on the ocean floor, eat kelp at its roots. If a great number of sea urchins feed on a kelp bed, the seaweed will die and float away. The fish and shellfish that depend on the kelp forest will lose their habitat, and their populations will decline greatly. The presence of sea otters can protect a kelp forest. They eat large amounts of sea urchins, which keeps the creature's numbers in check and prevents the destruction.
Now, Rain, I kind of like this. Let me rewind back here. That looks like a nice one to draw for you. What do you think? That looked like a nice one to draw.
Amounts of sea urchins, which keeps the creature's numbers in check and prevents the destruction of the kelp forest. Sea otters are a keystone species of the coastline ecosystem. They have an unusually large effect on their community, and without them, the whole system would collapse.
Let me rewind that just one more
Sea
time.
otters are without them, they have an unusually large effect on their community, and without them, the whole system would collapse. Sea otters are a keystone species of the coastline ecosystem. They have an unusually large effect on their community, and without them, the whole system would collapse.
Yep, so yeah, that's very interesting facts right there. Let me see here. Where was I? No, that was on screen share. Oh, here's one of my mugs right here too. You like that? You all like that? WolfpacMaine art? All right, I'm going to go back to the okay. Let me see. Okay, I'm not going to read through the whole thing. I just wanted to give like a brief. I wanted to give like some like a brief intro about them. Um, all right. Although sea otters spend most of their time in the ocean, they come to the shore on occasion to escape predators in the water, rest, or warm up. often rest in their beds of kelp, where they rely on their buoyant bodies to float on their backs. Sea otters can gather in groups of up to 1,000 individuals, grasping on another's forefeet to create large rafts or pods. Oh, okay. So they like to work together. They're like tightly knit. There's some very interesting facts right here because yeah, this is some very interesting facts right here, and I always like to learn about animals ever since I was in grade school and in science classes. So that's always it's always been interesting to me. Uh, the sea otter had been hunted almost to extinction for its fur by 1910. After becoming aware of the diminishing resource, the United States, Great Britain for Canada, Japan, and Russia signed the North Pacific Sealing Convention in 1911 to protect sea otters and northern fur seals. Sea otters recovered modestly. Sea otters recovered modestly during the 20th century. However, their populations remained widely separated. Although the International Union of Conservation of Nature and Natural Resources listed the sea otter as a species of least concern in 1996. Population declines since the 1980s due to the effects of pollution from oil spills, conflicts with fisheries, predation by sharks and killer whales, and diseases prompted the organization to reclassify the sea otter as an endangered species in the 2000s. Yeah, that's pretty messed up right there, man. Yeah, that's pretty sad to hear about that. Hold on, let me all right, let's get started with some all right, WolfpacMaine, aka the Rainmaker. Would you like me to draw would you like me to draw this one for you all? Oh, okay. Yes, ma'am. As you wish. Let me turn some light on. All right, we have a request here from Rain right here. All right. Hey, shout out to the pack, man. Shout out to y'all. All right, I just need to get this picture up so I can look at it. All right, just gotta bring up my I just gotta send it to myself. All right, let's see here. Yeah, this was my last wildlife drawing I did for my past episode, drawing the elephant. So y'all go check that out. That's on demand right now. We also have a short of it. Make sure y'all hit that like button and subscribe if you are new. Shout out to all my supporters. All right, we're going to get started. All right, one moment here. I just got to adjust a few things. All right, so I'm just gonna start a new project here. Do 1920 by 1080. So let me turn the music down some. Are y'all ready? And I appreciate you all coming in here, Chelsea and Miss Rain, Miss Chelsea. So I know y'all, Chelsea, I know you busy doing your thing with the sports. Yeah, go ahead and drop your link. All right, so how I usually do this, I'm going to turn down the brightness of this first. So the camera can pick it up a bit. Alright, so I usually start off with like a pencil. It's like this fur, it's like wet fur all over them. Like I do like the sketching stuff, so. Hey, yo, how y'all like the music? It's not drowning my voice out or anything, is it? Alright, so every time I draw an animal, I start off with basic shapes. So you know, I'm gonna start off with the also not only with the shapes, you have to have the right size of the shapes and the placements and everything. So, you know, to keep things, I always keep things light when I sketch things out. So his head is actually not, it's like a rounded like a rounded rectangle in a way. It's not completely round. So only thing we're going to see in this picture is his head peeping out of the water. And then I'm just going to draw like another oval for his right paw. And make sure it's not going too far above his head. Oh, and he has like small ears on the side there. Then he has another ear on the side there. And then, you know, just draw his wrist and his arm going into the water, and his forearm going into the water. And then it gets cut off right there again. So all of this right here is just water. A chubby little head. Hey, now, what's your language now? All right, then we're gonna draw his other paw. So his left paw is slightly forward, and it's slightly below his left ear, or its ear. I don't know what gender it is. All right, so Or here is the brush tool, the smudge tool, the erase tool, and here's are my layers. So I keep things on layers. So this is like the first layer, and you can add layers on top of that. All right, so I'm just going to use the erase tool to clean up some. Just clean up a little bit on the inside. So after I sketch the outer out, I'm going to switch over to my my brush tool, because right now I'm just using the pencil tool just to add placements. So I'm going to draw a line down the middle of his face here, a light line, another line going across. And then for its nose is pretty much like a it's like a triangle, like a diamond shape, pretty much. Yeah. So at the top of its nose, right here. Well, right here. So the reason why I have this line going across is because this is where I'm going to place the eyes. This is the midpoint. So I'm going to place his nose right around here. Now if you look closely, it does have nostrils, so I'm going to bring that line up and down, and then down to a point right there. It almost looks like an arrowhead. Hey, how many people do we have in the chat here? Also, and check out my other art. I'm going to add a playlist here for you all to check out. Hold on, I'll be right in there. All right. Alright, so I have the playlist in there, and I have it pinned to the top for you all. Also, if you would like to help donate to the channel, I have my links in my bio, in my description box on my YouTube channel there. And I'll also drop the links in the chat here for you guys, if you could be ever so kindly. I know times are rough. Hold on, I have a phone call, guys. I'm back, y'all. Let's move right along here. I gotta order some food soon too. All right, so we're gonna draw this nose here, and bring that other nostril up, and make sure it's symmetrical. And then its mouth right there. You should draw like a small triangle there. So you want to make sure that the eyes are placed in the right location. You don't want to have it in the wrong place. Alright, so I'm going to go in and draw its fingers. It's hard to tell the detail of it because it's so dark. I may need another picture of a sea otter's paw. Alright, so they have that's their paws right there. So it's they're really dark. I'm gonna try my best to draw them as the best I can. They almost look like bottom of a feet. Not so much for Oh, thank you. All right, so now, what I'm going to do? Oh, I was on the wrong screen. My bad. Yeah, so we have our face right there. Alright, now I'm going to switch over to my brush tool. So I'm going to click right here. And then I'm going to go to a Alright, so I'm going to go down to the materials selection. So they have fine fur, flowing fur, and short fur. So I'm going to go with the short fur right now, and then I'm going to go and get away from the pencil. Yeah, so that's my brush tool right there, and I'm going to keep it at, I'm going to go I'm going to go grayscale. And then after I do the grayscale, then I'm going to add a little color to it with like some watercolor. So I'm going to make another layer right here by tapping this little icon here with the double squares. And hit the plus sign. That's my second layer. So this is going to be my fur layer. And over to the side, here's where you adjust the size of the brush here. So I'm going to just keep it in the middle right here. And this is where you change the opacity from completely opaque to invisible, you know. So I try to keep it like around like 80s or 90s right there. So I'm just going to go in and I'm going to change it to flowing hair. How's that doing over there? Kojak. Hey, thank you. I appreciate you all coming in, man. On a Sunday, on a what's today? Man, what's today, y'all? Oh, it is Sunday. Okay. Man, hey, Rainmaker. Today's the 24th. Hold on, let me turn this music off, man. Hold on, let me look into this camera here. All right, you all know it's August 24th, right? Hulk Hogan died on the 24th, and on the same day, that's when I got my 1,000 subscribers. Can you believe it's been 1 month already? You see how fast You see how fast time goes by? Like, time don't wait on anybody. That's why I'm busy. That's why I keep trying to stay busy doing what I'm doing here, Yeah. This is crazy, man. Yeah, so what I'm doing, I'm drawing on a separate layer with my fur on it. And then once I lay down all the fur that I would like to have down onto my canvas, I'm going to add another layer, which is a multiply layer, so I can go over it with a tone of color. But you all will see, though. It's going to... Yeah, man, I wanted to say this too while y'all are here. Hey, I know we all are going through our own struggles and battles. And, me as a content creator, it's my job to create a safe space or a home away from home and give and I want everybody to come here and chill and feel relaxed, and this would be their place to escape from the cruel world that we have out here. So I apologize for I know there's times where I'll be on here and I look a little grumpy sometimes, or I may appear impatient, but sometimes it's sometimes we can't help it sometimes, but that's why I have my my Wolfpac council behind the scenes to help me make it through. And if I need help or some guidance on some things, I have some people I can go to, so a shout out to them. So let's get back to the art. I just wanted to get that out there. So I can show an example. Let me show a quick example. So I made a new layer. Oh, also I'm using this program called Procreate on iPad, on Apple. And it was, at the time when I bought it, it's only $10 to buy. And you get to keep it for life. You only spend $10 one time and you get to keep it. It's yours. So here's my new layer. I'm going to click on this little N right here, which stands for normal. So we don't want normal. So we're going to click on that little N. And we're going to scroll to the top here to make it multiply. And then we're going to go back to our layer. So I'm going to pick the color. So it's like a tan color, the sea otter. Alright, so I got my color. I'm going to go back up to my brush tool here. And I'm going to change it to airbrushing right here. And then you can just pick whatever size you want. And again, like the opacity, like I'll usually keep it like around between like 70, 80 or something like that, so you can like overlap it. And then I'm going to go in. Let me show you up here. I'm going to adjust the size of my brush here. I'm going to zoom in on the otter here. Look at his eyes. Are you all enjoying yourselves in here? How many people do we have? Oh, okay. All right, so all I'm going to do is just go over with my airbrush. Look at that. Oh, let me turn some light on up in here. All right. So like the reason why I laid down the gray and the black lines first was because I wanted to give the right tones. Like when you look at fur, there's so many different tones and different. Like when you look towards the top up here, like you have wavy fur, then towards the bottom, he has whiskers and stuff like that. So there's like different variants. Oh yeah, it's fun, Rain. Maybe I should call you Wolfpac Rain over here. And then, you know, the lighter the grays. Let me see, I could turn that, I could turn the layers off. So like the lighter the grays, and you know, the lighter the tone, the lighter the tan color will be. And then, you know, like the darker grays and the blacks, that's when the tan becomes darker tan. So, you know, I got my color there, then my fur, then my pencil drawing. So you want to keep everything separated in different layers. So it's mainly his body and his face that color. And then for the water, I'm just going to use a different layer. I'm going to add another layer. And then you always want to name your layers too. So I'm using an Apple Pencil. So I can just go in and scratch that out. You want to go in and rename it. And I'm going to name it water. Yeah, always rename your layers too. So I'm gonna name that one fur color. And then this one I'm gonna rename fur tone. And then the first layer, I will rename that one pencil sketch. All right, we're gonna go back into the water. Hold on, let me draw the eyeballs back in here. So I'm gonna go back to that one. Oops. And then for the water, I'm going to use watercolor brush. So I'm going to make sure you always go to the layer that you want to go to, because there's times where like I'll be like, oh, I'm about to color the water in, and I'm drawing on the wrong layer. Like I'll draw on his fur color layer. Then so you always want to keep that separated. Now I'm going to go back up to my brush library and go down to painting, and they should have a watercolor. Yeah, they have watercolor down there at the bottom here. It's watercolor right there at the bottom. So I'm going to click that brush there. And I'll start mixing some different tones of blues. I'm going to lower the opacity of my watercolor brush to like around 60, 65, somewhere around there. And so I have the opacity on 65. How's everyone? How's everyone doing? Or freeze Otter? Oh, okay. Y'all doing all right? Well, what you guys are up to? All right, let's draw this. Let's draw this water. Yeah, so like I'm just do your strokes there, and I got my opacity down to like around 60 or whatever. So you don't want to have it on 100% because it's gonna just be one flat blue color. And as you look into the picture right there, there's many different tones of blue that you have there. You have a lot of turquoise. You have some greenish blues in there as well. It's not too green, but like there's always a different mixture of color in anything you look at. So I got, my lighter blues right there. I can lay that down. He was thinking it should go in the bathroom and say, "You ought to wash your hands." Alright, so I'm going to go back and add some more tones, different darker tones of, you know what? I gotta do a grayscale for the water. I gotta do another layer. So I'm gonna place this layer underneath the blue that I did, and I'm just gonna do a grayscale wash. So I'm gonna hide this layer here. Make that multiply. I gotta make the watercolor, I gotta make the blue a multiply layer. And then I'm gonna color underneath here. All right, so I went back to the colored water layer. I'm going back over it. So I'm going to go back in with the darker tone layer. I'm going to get more detailed with the waves. So what you guys doing today? Talk to me. She pretty much has like a splash around them, like a ripple effect around it. Usual Sunday stuff. Been up since 4:30 this morning. Oh, okay. Make sure you guys hit that like button now. Hit the likes and share. Yeah, make sure you all hit them like buttons and share if y'all want me to draw more animals now. I repeat, make sure you all hit them like buttons, and if you like what I'm putting down, share them out. Also, leave a comment and let me know what your favorite animals are. My comment section's been pretty empty lately. What must I do? I'm about to ask more questions. Yeah, painting is relaxing, Chelsea. You know, I actually prefer painting over drawing. It takes less concentration. You know, it's more relaxing. With drawing, it takes way more focus and concentration, and especially when you're drawing like realistic stuff. Yeah, it gets it becomes too much sometimes, depending on what you're drawing. Yeah, if y'all see any of y'all friends online, let them know that I'm live over here. Stop by and say hello. Yeah, before I went live today, I was watching some the WWE vaults on YouTube. They was playing. They having a 24/7 Attitude Era marathon going on lately. So I've just been watching that, and man, it's the memories, the old high school memories, even like the old college memories too, man. I'm thinking about doing like a little watch along thing. I'll just drop the link to the WWE Vault channel in the chat, and y'all watch along with me, and we just talk about the old wrestling stories, man. Yeah, I paint with actual paint. All right, now this one has like a it has like a patch on its nose of a different color, like a kind of like a peach tone. So I'm gonna add that right there. You, zoom in on its nose right there. Alright, so I'm going to go in and add another layer to add some highlights. Make sure y'all hit that like button for me and share for me. I would deeply appreciate that. So I'm gonna name this layer highlights. And give it a another multiply. Make that a multiply layer. I'm gonna get a make that white. No, that's not gonna work there. Hold on. Let me erase that. I'm just going to make it a brush. Soft brush. No, I can't have it too soft there. I'm trying to make a thin brush for his whiskers. Alright, so I'm adding the whiskers now. I'm adding the highlights to the tips of his fur, like the triangle or like down here towards the bottom of the water. So you know when fur gets wet, like a lot of the fur has like the triangular shape to it with the, you know, reaches to a point as shown in the picture here. Yeah. I'm not gonna do like super detailed. I'm gonna clean around the water that's over his head there. Gotta erase that. That's why the top of his head was looking blue, because some of the paint had overlapped that layer. Yeah. How you guys like that? All right. I am going to I'm gonna turn that into a short and a movie and stuff for you guys. So check out that when it be on the lookout for that. All right, so what's up, y'all? We finished our otter. What's good? We got that done in a good time. So I hope you all enjoyed this. That's pretty relaxing to do. It didn't really take that long to paint. So we'll see how this live stream does. Y'all come check me out. I'm no one trick pony over here. Not by a long shot. Yeah. Y'all hit that like button for me. Subscribe if you are new. This is WolfpacMaine. This is the pack. We are the pack. I gotta figure out when's a good time to do these art sessions with y'all. But I'm not gonna keep this too long because, you know. Hey, look at that down there. Did y'all see that? Oh, thank you, thank you. Thank you so much, WolfpacMaine. I appreciate that so much. Hey, hey Kojak, you better do what your sponsors tell you to do. All right. How long are you guys going to be free for today? If I could get some more people to come in for my other, for these drawing sessions, I could draw more animals, Oh, Chelsea Lynn. What's your favorite animal besides a crimson elephant? Oh, you like horses? Okay. For my next live stream, I gotta do I got some other animals planned. Grizzo 18. Oh, she probably got me. I'm sure I'm on a device. Shout out to the Wolfpac Council. Yeah, send me just email me a picture you want me to draw for you over there. When's the next time you going live? I hope you guys like my picture here. It looks like a cover to like a children's book or something. When did you guys want to do what's tonight? Damn, it's Sunday. I know Cree's coming on later. All right, so I'm gonna keep my animal drawings, paintings as their own standalone episodes. So I'm gonna end this live right here. and take a break for a little while. You know, get something to eat and stuff. I gotta see who else is going live. I don't want to go live and other people are, you know. Oh, hold on one moment. Let me stop the music. Now, this is from my sponsor that I just came in. Rain. She says, if you put the fine details on it later, I'll buy it. Okay, I'll do that. I'll do that for sure. Hey, Rainmaker. I got you on that. Play something. Yeah, so talk to me. Yeah, Rainmaker, just yeah, I could do that for you. I can just work on that today. Yeah. So once I have the final product for you guys, I will make a short out of it and upload it for you guys. Yeah. Hey Kojak, what's your favorite animal, man? I gotta do a koala bear for 18. I'm gonna draw some horses for Chelsea. The good old-fashioned house cat. All right, just send me a picture of one, because there are different breeds and colors and all of that, you know. Yeah. All right, everyone. We're gonna wrap things up here for this stream. I truly appreciate you guys stopping by and hanging out with your boy. And a salute to the pack. Okay. Yeah, and we could just turn these into some episodes, some content. And you know, I can make some animal prints. I can make like little posters and put them in my shop somehow. All right, everyone. Until next time, everybody. I'll see you soon. I'm gonna catch you in these YouTube streets. Follow me on my Discord. Hold on, don't go. Let me drop. Is it in? Did I drop it in the chat? I'm not sure if I did or not. Also, if you'd like to donate, we have our links shown there and in my descriptions. We would deeply appreciate that, and every red cent counts. And I'm gonna save up for I'm trying to save up for that 3D printer and stuff like that. Also, I will be planning on doing a drawing marathon. So I'll draw like multiple things and you know, subscriber request. Hold on, I'm gonna drop that link in there for you guys. Well, I'm sure some of you guys are already in there. All right, until next time, everybody. Oh, make sure if you want to become a member, there's a link there to buy me a coffee. We have exclusive members only content, early access, or if you just want to help support the channel. Shout out to Emperor Kojak. Shout out to Rain, the Rainmaker. Chelsea Lynn, NC. Shout out to the pack.